Hello Clash fans, Trample Damage coming at you today with ZapQuake Mass Hogs in Clan War League. I've really been a huge fan of Hog Riders ever since I was a little baby with Town Hall 7, and Hog Riders used to take like bonus damage from giant bombs, which man, I'm so glad that they got rid of that. So I had been struggling in Clan War League at the first 4 wars, solid 2 stars on most of them, but I hadn't been tripling anything, and I decided to get back to some of my roots with making mass Hog Rider attacks because I love Hog Riders. They're great. They're absolutely amazing. However, they're tough to pilot at Town Hall 15. The poison spell towers are a nightmare for Hog Riders because it's just one more thing you got to deal with. Stone Slammer, the scatter shots are a big problem. Obviously, the poison towers are a problem. The Eagle Artillery is a problem. Monolith, not so much for Hog Riders, just because there's so many of them. But what I wanted to do was get back into my Hog Rider roots, and I decided to take a ZapQuake approach to this base here, which I ended up doing in Clan War League attack numbers, or match number 6 as well. What we will say is, very briefly, if you do like my content and you have good Wi-Fi, please loan it to me, because apparently my iPad is not very happy at the moment. I don't know why I came out of there. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and check me out on TikTok, and, use my creator code, Trample Damage, down there in the right-hand corner. It's really hard to spell. It's Trample. Use creator code Trample. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump in here and show you the reason why I loved ZapQuake Hogs for this attack is because some of the most dangerous things for the Hog Riders are all right here. Poison Spell Tower, a Bomb Tower, a Scatter Shot, and a Wizard Tower. Wizard Towers, of course, are a pain because when you get 10 or 12 or 15 Hogs clumped together, it is dealing a lot of damage to all of them, in addition to, obviously, the bane of their existence, the Scatter Shot. Poison Tower's a nightmare. But with a well-placed Earthquake spell and 6 lightning spells, all of those will go down, which will do 2 things. We dropped an Earthquake spell right on this wall piece, which will also hit the Town Hall, which, once we funneled a little bit down here, gave us an opportunity for the Flame Flinger to take down the Town Hall. I don't recommend this army against bases where you can't get a lot of value, but here we got, and I know people toss that term around, getting value. Here, you are taking a Poison Tower and a Scatter Shot. Those are great targets for a mass hog attack. If you also get to toss in a bomb tower, to me it became an almost no-brainer, but because you also get great pathing here, that's what really makes this attack come to life. So we have a couple of sneaky goblins there taking out the gold storage, then we bring in the Barbarian King to distract the mortar, and we drop the Flame Flinger. And the Flame Flinger's job is to take down the Town Hall, and once the Flame Flinger takes out the Town Hall, we have a lot less to worry about. So we went ahead and put over here the Barbarian King with an Ice Golem, a Yeti, and an Electro Titan to help tank. Now what you'll also notice is I used some sneaky goblins over here to take out a couple of these buildings because I want to, and I have an archer working on the spell factory because I want all my troops to come in this direction. My plan was to take out this compartment here, or at least the Town Hall, with my Flame Flinger, in addition to, these defenses being down, and possibly get the bomb tower, maybe not. I wasn't really sure what was going to wind up happening there, but I knew that because of the range of the Expo, the Flame Flinger would not long survive the Town Hall going down, so I put a Yeti and an Electro Titan in my clan castle. But the idea then was to walk through, because all this is carved out here, my troops were just going to come right through this compartment into where that enemy Archer Queen, and then I could bring my Hogs on the back end. However, I know what you're thinking, but Trample Damage, you didn't deal with the clan castle troops. I had a plan for that. A poison spell, the poison lizard, and of course my royal champion to help take out whatever is in the clan castle. So troops are moving along on the path that I expected because I funneled, and when you funnel appropriately, that's what happens. I was a little nervous about the cannon taking a long time, so I sent some Hog Riders in to help take that down. And here we have our Barbarian King not using any of the resources of the 4 headhunters that I brought in here because I was watching the Town Hall, and so I messed up, and then I deployed headhunters once the king and the queen were dead. But inadvertently, what that ended up doing was triggering the clan castle troops to come over here with my archer queen. Now, at this point, what I was really hoping was that the king with the phoenix would make it all the way to the Eagle Artillery before the brunt of my attack started, which was going to be the Hog Riders. And unfortunately, the king did not make it all the way over to the eagle artillery, but that's okay. The queen ended up taking out the lava hound in addition to the poison spell helping with the lava pups. And I said, yep, looks good. Let's go ahead and send in the hogs. So I sent most of the hog riders up at the 12 o'clock side of the base, and I wanted to get that eagle artillery down as quickly as possible. Because we have such a huge spell component put in toward the ZapQuake, we only have 2 heal spells, and those are very important to be used when heading to the scattershot and also potentially into multi-target inferno towers where you suspect giant bombs. Now the queen manages to take down the monolith. We do see that the world champion came in over here along with a couple more hog riders and triggered a bunch of goodies in this compartment here, including the poison spell tower, and I ended up placing my heal spell. So hogs came out of 1 heal spell right here, warden ability into this compartment, and then my second heal spell placed to keep him safe because there's not a whole lot of stuff I was worried about on the back end. Now you can see here what I had projected before. I'll zoom out a little bit. The flame flinger did get the town hall, and moments later it goes into, it gets the builder hut first. But that expo eventually takes it down. Now my concern was if I had ended up using a pack of hog riders in here, then the hog riders would have just run into the poison spell from the town hall and perished. So I figured an electro titan and a yeti would just come back down here toward these buildings and stay alive, which ended up happening. So we've got the royal champion in there along with the grand warden, and we've got the poison lizard in there and Diggy helping out, and our archer queen still alive with the unicorn helping her out. The hog riders do eventually wind up fizzling out in this compartment here with the multi-target inferno tower and the wizard tower, but they do wind up doing enough damage to help everything out. Diggy stuns the inferno tower, queen managed to take it down. My invisible grand warden tanking for the archer queen, the Yeti and the E-Titan taking out the outside of the base, and I was super excited because I had been waiting for a triple in Clan War League for a while. We've been up against a bunch of base layouts, and my clanmates tend to wind up jumping in and flagging bases early, and I don't do that often enough. So that was War 5. War 6, I thought I needed a triple for us to win, and then they skipped 2 of their attacks, where really all I needed was like 18% damage in order to take this down. But I went ahead and planned out another attack that I thought was going to be really nice, using a very similar methodology that I used in the last one. And as a brief reminder, I know I mentioned it before, please use code TRAMPLE, because I don't sell my stuff enough. Also, check me out on Instagram and Twitter, even though I don't post on there very often. But you could follow me anyway, because it would make my account higher. Anyway, so the game plan here was ZapQuake value. We've got right in here a scattershot next to a poison tower and a ground expo and a builder hut. Now, the ground expo, cool. Builder hut, cool. Poison tower and scattershot, very, very cool for me to get down. Now, it's in the core here, so I don't get as much of the nice pathing that I got on the other base, but I figured take these buildings out right here, and then I could bring my heroes up on the top here, and I'd be able to take out, I planned for this, a couple balloons, take that out, and then my E-Titan and my Yeti and my Ice Golem, and I actually brought 2 Ice Golems in for this one, coming up through here, taking out all of this stuff with a plan for the Flame Flinger to get the Town Hall. But unfortunately, I forgot that I would need to bring another Earthquake spell, and after talking through this attack literally for 20 minutes with one of my clanmates, I started my attack and almost immediately realized that I did not have... So I went ahead and put some barbarians to check for skeleton traps and Teslas, and we got these buildings down, and then I went, I don't have an Earthquake spell! Oh no! And you can see this kind of pregnant pause here in between deploying the Flame Flinger and when I get to my actual ZapQuaking, because I thought... I don't know what I'm going to do because I planned on quaking the town hall. So I thought, okay, maybe if I drop some balloons in here, those balloons were intended for this cannon. I thought if I drop some balloons in here, maybe they'll head somewhere and then fall down over the town hall and trigger the town hall. And they were definitely not going to do that. So I said, you know what? That sucks. And I just went ahead and started with my ZapQuake. So I went ahead and dropped down here my Earthquake spell, and, you know, it's too far away for the Earthquake to have hit the Town Hall and gotten the scatter shot, and I felt like my best bet was going to be, since the King had the Phoenix on him, maybe he could just pound through that wall and take the Town Hall quickly, and then I could proceed to the rest of my attack. So then I went ahead and sent my King down, and the Flame Flinger helped take down the wall, and the King was on his way. I thought I put some of my other troops over here already. Maybe I was still waiting. But I was actually on a Discord call with my clanmate, Congressman Cool Rick, and I said, I'll freeze the Town Hall, and I'll trigger the King's ability, and then I went ahead and started my Ice Golems, and I started my Yeti and my Electro Titan, and then I put in my Archer Queen. Archer Queen! my Valkyrie, and my Archer Queen. And the goal was for them to clear this whole area here. And the nice thing is my Queen was going to head right in toward this area here. I figured she could take out the Expo, Builder Hut, the Grand Warden statue, and that would be the game plan over there. So they get to work, and then I said, you know, this didn't work out exactly like I was intending, and my Yeti and my Electro Titan are heading into the Town Hall Poison to get roasted, but everything is going at least according to plan over here. So I said, you know what, things are looking all right, we'll just kind of wing it and see what happens. And I normally save a couple of Hog Riders, but I was kind of bummed out that I had so poorly planned my attack that I went ahead and just sent all of them in along with my Headhunters and my Royal Champion, and I triggered the Eternal Tome, and I actually got decent value. And then the last thing I was worried about was this invisibility spell tower, because it pops, and the Hog said, hey, no need to worry about the scatter shot, and they left. And I thought, please go back to the scatter shot. And they said, we're going to go that way. And then the other pack of Hogs came up and managed to get the scatter shot. But fortunately, enough Hog Riders survived. And you see cleanup troops. Cleanup troops are very important. Got to have some wizards and some archers going around the outside cleaning stuff up. And we did get those Hog Riders in there, and at this point I went, holy crap, I'm actually going to wind up taking this out. We got the Poison Lizard in there on skeleton cleanup duty, and we've got the single target tower on the Grand Warden tanking. I saw the giant bombs, I thought, ooh, hey, maybe they're not going to take this down. But we still had the Archer Queen chilling over here, and I never used the poison spell that I had instead of my earthquake spell, and I did manage to pull off the triple. This is an attack I can strongly recommend if you can get a poison tower and a scatter shot with one ZapQuake, and you are able to use a flame flinger to get the town hall. Because between the Flame Flinger taking the Town Hall and the pathing that you can often create, so I haven't made my attack yet for Clan War League day number 7, but I will tell you the attack plan that I have, which is not this one, it's this one. Now, I don't get a scatter shot, and I don't get a poison spell tower, but what I am going to get is some beautiful funneling. So this side of the base, I'm going to use my Barbarian King, possibly, to take the Town Hall, or I'm going to wind up earthquaking that. But I think I'm going to use the Barbarian King, because with 4 Builder Huts on the Town Hall, the Flame Flinger is a terrible idea. So the plan is I'm going to ZapQuake in here, taking out the Monolith, the Expo, the Cannon, the Rage Spell Tower, and the Archer Tower by putting my Zaps right here in the middle in front of the Expo, because that will be 3 tiles away from the Monolith, the Expo, and the Cannon. The only thing I got to worry about is the Builder Huts trying to repair the Monolith, which is why I will deploy the Earthquake spell a little bit more on this side over here. That way they have to rebuild their own houses, and I can take down the Monolith. And with that compartment being gone, I plan to push my Queen, my Ice Golem, my E-Titan, my Yeti up in through this compartment, and then I'm going to wall break my King into here so he can take down the Town Hall single-handedly. And then I'm going to wind up bringing in my Hog Riders on the back side over here. I do think I might wind up putting in, I don't actually know, I might go with a Siege Barracks over here to kind of funnel this stuff, and then my Hogs can go sort of straight through here. That would be the game plan. But we will see what happens. That's going to be the plan. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to share it with your clanmates. Follow me for more great content. Check back tomorrow or the day after, because my clan... Ooh, I'm pinning myself to this. I'm going to have to upload this today then, because the next challenge video, the Valentine's Day challenge, I made that. I designed it. So in a day and 9 hours, you'll be able to see that. That's so you'll be able to know when I recorded this video. In the meantime, Trample Hammer saying thank you guys so much for all the support. Please check out all my social media, like this video, share it with your friends, comment down below, and we will see you on the next video.